Hi, everybody. This is Fred Meyer from Writers.com. I'm here with Jonathan McClure, who's a Writers.com instructor. He's here with his cat. Jonathan, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. What do you look for when you're looking to see, okay, this is good poetry? What do you look for in poetry?
Yeah, I think my first question is, does it make me feel something? Do I feel like I've sort of gotten something out of it? That's kind of my initial test, and then from there, you can talk about sort of craft elements and things like, is it relying heavily on cliches, or is it, sort of using unexpected metaphors in interesting ways and that kind of thing. But, I think the basic litmus test for me is just like, does it work in the sense of, does it do what it's trying to do? Does it convey that experience that it wants the reader to have? My question as a reader is, does it make me feel something? Because
Right.
in a way, it's hardest for the writer because you know what you feel, and so you
Right.
write the thing, and you know what you want it to do, and so it's hard for you to see what it actually does.
Mm.
I think one of the values of a workshop is really kind of learning to hear those like outside voices of what somebody who doesn't know what I'm talking about going to say about this, coming into it fresh.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't think it's, just am I the writer having some sort of feelings that I'm talking about, but it's more, okay, so I take that kind of raw material and I am shaping it in a way that's going to mean something for the reader and for someone sort of beyond me.
If your general feeling of successful poetry is that it kind of bridges to the reader and there's a transmission, I'm wondering what most commonly sort of causes poetry to deviate from that in your experience?
Yeah, I think I'd say by far the sort of most common thing is people who are new to poetry. They tend to rely really heavily on abstractions like love or pain or suffering, or sort of like big idea words like that. And they may say interesting things about those big ideas, but you're never really allowed to sort of get close to them. You're only thinking about them in the abstract, and so you believe what they're saying or
Mm.
not, but don't really feel it sort of yourself.
Mm.
yourself. I can say to you, I am sad, but that doesn't make you sad, right? But then if I show you like a rain cloud and a sad puppy or something, like that's gonna, because you're looking at these like concrete objects that are creating that feeling from within you, it's gonna feel more organic than if I'm just sort of telling you about it.
So it's
Um,
like a show don't tell thing?
it's a show don't tell kind of thing, exactly. Specifically with kind of like big concepts like that.
Mm.
But yeah, it's the poetry version of that fiction rule, for sure.